click that, and holy shit, we're live. I need to hit record. And now we're recording too. Even more exciting. Hey, everyone, welcome to the goddamn show. We're gonna play some Pathfinder. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I don't know. That's it. Nothing fancy. Let's do some introductions. We'll kick off with Bert.
Hey, I'm Bert, and I'm playing Mornith, the ice elf that has a penchant for fire. He just really likes the fire, man. And I wouldn't say he's intimidating, but he is now that he's got a demon mask that he can put on when he yells that he's going to burn you.
Yes, he does.
So I am anxious to try that.
Very nice. Moving on down, we got us a Dan.
Hey everybody, Dan with the Defenders. I'm playing our detective wizard Gerbert, and a bag of gimmicky spells.
There we go. All right, over on the other side, up the top, there's Jake.
Hey, I'm Jake, also with the Defenders, and I'll be playing Beaker, who is a seer elf who's forsaken magic to pursue alchemy.
Very cool. Moving on down, there's Jeff.
Hey, I'm Jeff. Adventures in Lollygagging, twitch.tv/lollygaggers. Schedule a little borked at the moment, but we should be back to normal next week. And tomorrow night over on Garblag Games, you can catch myself, Jeremy. We play some Delta Green, and Jeremy jumps a pickup truck over a gap in a highway overpass. I'm sure it's gonna happen.
Oh, cool.
I hope so.
It's gotta happen.
It's got something to aim
It's the only
for
way.
now.
It's how you solve problems. It's just jump gaps.
Yeah.
And I'm playing Puck. So Puck, who is a hobgoblin ranger who has recently taken on a new religion, that of the Holy Tuber, as he would receive divine evidence of the divine as the Holy Tuber removed a curse that Puck was under as a result of pulling a card from that son of a bitch Findelium and his baiting. What the hell is a deck of many things? Screw that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Screw that guy.
I want the stream to see your new god, so it should be popping up here in a second. There it is. All right. And last but not least, there's a Jeremy.
Stupid Russell. So I'll be playing Barbar, the spirit-touched orc barbarian who has spent his life as a devout farmhand and servant of Saren Ray, and then just recently he found out if a bunch of stupid fish people really like a tater, it can turn into a god. So yay for all that lifetime hard work.
It's just how the cookie crumbles, man.
Yeah, or the potato peels in this case.
Ooh, I like that.
There you go. So,
And incidentally, is there a cookie god too? There's got to be a cookie god.
I mean, if you get a bunch of fish people to worship a cookie, there's going to be a cookie god.
Okay.
We should work on that.
Oh, we could get a boon of smelling like fresh baked cookies.
Yeah,
Puck
that would
is
be
a
cool.
life goal.
That would be cool.
That is true. That's right. Puck does smell like mashed potatoes.
He does.
That's his boon.
Yeah.
I forgot about that part.
So yeah, the job was, well, you're all traveling around the deep tunnels, which is strange technological layer underneath the city. And initially you came down here to track down the leader of the Blade Abhorrent, cult-making monsters. Her name was Sister Aberrance, and try and figure out what she was up to. But you got sidetracked. You rescued a kobold named Sean, who signed into a contract, assistance for him to get back to his crew. And that's where you've all been kind of traveling southwestish to do this. You came across this mad Darrow by the name of Uel, who is running a shop. He said, I'll tell you what, I'll give you this key card you need if you go over and you steal this potato god from a bunch of Kuatoa. And you did, and you turned it in. You got the key card. What else did you get? You got a bag of ferrets. You got
an
immovable
boots or
rod.
whatever.
Boots. Get some nice boots.
Some nice hellfire kind of boots. And I think, Dan, you bought the rope outright.
I bought the rope and the bag of ferrets
Yeah.
because it just seemed too fun to not.
It's a great combo. Yeah. And yeah, so that's where we're at. We continue heading southwest with the new key card in hand. Heading towards Sean's kobold crew. So why don't we pick up there as you all head out of the shop of Uel, continuing your trek through the deep tunnels. You eventually find yourself as these strange tunnels. Hang on, we got people running through the room. There they go. Okay. You eventually come through this strange glass tunnel that's just got you right underwater. Let me find that handout. 'Cause I'm prepared. Water, is that it? That's it. So yeah, you're moving through these tunnels. Eventually it comes into this odd tunnel where you're walking through this corridor, this circular glass tunnel you're moving through, and you can see just water as far as up as you can look. Fish swarm it, and it seems to continue on for just a very long ways.
And here Andrew Ryan asks us a question.
What's that?
Would you kindly?
Yeah.
I guess I did get that reference.
Did you ever play Bioshock?
No, I never made it through the first Bioshock.
Ah, okay.
Only the second one.
It's a trait.
Okay.
Yep.
First one's better.
First
Yeah.
one is better.
I'll tell you what, I didn't get to play through it because I had young children and they were scared of it.
Stupid children.
I know, they're the fucking worst.
That's why you got to harvest every one of them.
Yep. Organs.
Never suffer a baby to live.
Yep.
It's true. I was just gonna say that. Jeremy and I have been getting attacked by babies a lot lately. No more.
No more. Okay, so what's the plan?
I think decided we were taking Sean back, so this is the way there still.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't see how anything can go wrong by walking through this tunnel surrounded by water.
No, nothing at all.
Is it filling with water or something?
No,
or-
the hallway, the corridor you're in is completely dry.
Okay. I wasn't
Okay.
sure what the brownness in front of us was.
Hallway.
That's accurate. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, as you move through, why don't everyone, just for fun, give me a perception test.
Oh,
Oh
no.
boy.
Just for fun, he says.
Would this be an opportunity to use keen eyes?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, it helps if I.
Character sheet's not loading up.
Your character sheet didn't open?
Yeah, here, hold on. Let me just refresh the screen real quick. All right. Okay, that opened that time. So you want perception?
Yes, sir.
There we go.
Right, but it looks like Sherbert and Puck Puck. As you're all moving through, kind of eerie, there's not really any sound going on, but you can see all these fish. Fish you're familiar with, nothing wild or crazy. But off in the distance, as you're kind of looking around, you see a person out in the water, kind of walking towards the group of you. And then you see another and another, and eventually kind of out of the gloom walking towards this tunnel you're in. You see maybe 15 people moving
these
towards
people-
all of you.
They have come to hear the blessings of the Holy Tuber. No, I'm just kidding. They look like fuck. They're gonna hurt us. Look at those things. Jeez.
Thanks, Russell. Nice work.
Maybe we should just move along quickly in this case and hope that they don't just come and bust this tunnel in.
They outnumber us.
Okay, is that the plan? Just to move on?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I always wanted to give you all a chance for inflicting your own TPK, but if that's how you want to be, I see how it is.
There was a chance we could have died.
It's a small chance.
Good
All
thing
right.
they are not the fast-moving zombie types.
Yeah.
Then this would be rough.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, the tunnel that abruptly ends, you continue on, and it opens up into a large warehouse. It's kind of a small picture. I apologize for it. You find yourself. It kind of shows in the picture. It looks like you're on the upper kind of catwalks of it, but you're out on ground level. Just this huge warehouse that stretches on as far as the eyes can see. All of these strange crates and shelves stacked up everywhere. Let me adjust that so the stream can get a slightly better view.
Is this where they keep the Ark of the Covenant from Indiana Jones?
That must be it. But as you all move in, you hear a very not quite rhythmic kind of pounding, some thud on a metal surface, just boom, boom, boom.
Is
I'm
this
fine to just keep moving.
It's Warehouse 13.
Is that what that picture is?
I think it looks like Warehouse 13. Yeah,
Okay.
I could be
All right.
wrong.
I'm a terrible person, so I just steal shit off Google Images.
Bless you.
like,
No, it's original image, copyright Defenders of Cobalt. They're stealing from us.
Yeah.
they stole it in the past from us in the future?
Immediately, it doesn't look like there's any side kind of routes you could take. But Sean would chime in like this is the way you must move through, and at the back it opens up, and then you can move into our territory finally.
What is the dumping sound?
Oh, I don't know, that shit's new.
Okay. You know, there are times I really like you, Sean. Then there are times when just
Yeah.
right to the.
I'm not in control of what makes noises down here or not.
Okay, fair
That's
enough.
fair.
I don't think he's authorized. Yeah.
Unauthorized noises. Okay, all right.
I'm not in charge of unauthorized noises.
Maybe we move carefully then, since we don't know what the noise can be. Maybe Mornath can help us with that.
Are you saying you'd like to sneak a little?
Yes.
Yes.
I'd like to sneak a lot myself.
All right. Walk
Oh.
this way.
Also, since it's the start of a session, take a
Oh, yeah.
hero point.
Ding. All right. Here we go. Stealth roll
Yeah.
for the group.
23.
Hi.
Fantastic. So, more
Oh, it's more of a mosey. It's like put your hips into it.
There you
Okay.
go. You get that. Got it. Heal first, and then roll silently. You'll be okay.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
remember the one music video with Christopher Walken in it.
Weapon of choice.
Weapon of choice.
That voice slap.
Yes. I hope that we're walking like that.
Yes.
Perfectly stone-faced and silent.
So, Mornath, as you're moving along, kind of deeper in, further towards the back of this giant warehouse, that pounding noise is getting louder. It's not increasing in frequency, but it is getting louder. And eventually, you kind of peek around a large crate, and you see what's making that noise. And it's this large kind of monstrous zombie looking thing. And there's these giant barrels, not necessarily barrels, but vats almost. And it's trying to reach between some of these vats, but there's a crate in the way and it doesn't quite understand how to reach it, but it's just reaching between these things, swiping at something, and that pounding noise is its arm thudding against this crate that's kind of blocking its way.
Matthew, is that you? Matthew? Nope.
As Puck
That's an
calls
inside
out.
joke.
Oh, okay, my bad. Oh, and it looks around. You all are stealthing really good, so it doesn't quite catch on where that sound came from. But it continues. Boom. Boom, trying to reach it. But from between the tanks at Puck's inside joke, you hear someone call out, hello? Assistance? Assistance would be preferable.
Sounds like it's got a nerd cornered.
We charge by the danger threshold. You good with that?
Yes.
Okay. We'll get you to sign the contract later.
That's acceptable.
Decisions you make now are indeed verbally binding.
We have the unseen servant take the contract and the quill over to him. Sign.
So, am I understanding this correctly? It's hitting. Okay, first of all, I think your own severed arm is the best melee weapon.
Yes.
It is.
Period.
Yeah,
That's like
I'm kind
the
of-
best melee weapon in my
I
opinion.
am kind of impressed.
And so
There
it's
are
in
times I wish I
between-
could pull one of my arms off to reach something just out of reach, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. I get it now. Okay.
Delightful.
We have a moment before like any combat or whatever would start. Can I
Yeah.
move my hunter's prey onto him and just
Absolutely.
start to kind of
This
focus
thing
on-
isn't aware of you, but you can hear whatever's behind or whoever's between these tanks. You're like, I'll gladly pay and sign whatever needs to be as long as I don't die.
I kind
We
of want to, if we're positioning real quick, I can
Yeah.
like use my rope to fasten itself on top of these crates if we want to get a little elevation for some of us.
I mean, you absolutely could do that. It's unaware, so like whatever you want to do, we're not in an initiative, so yeah, Sherbert, if you want to take your climbing rope and snake it up there, that would give a very easy way for people to climb on top of those. And those crates next to you, they're like what, 5, 10, 15, 20 by 20 crates. They're huge. So this top stacked crate, you'd be like 40 feet up in the air.
Nice.
How close can we get to it, given our current stealth condition?
You, so yes, Mornath rolled fantastic. Yeah, you feel with as engrossed as this thing is, sneaking up right behind it's not going to be a problem.
Okay. That sounds
Look, the
excellent.
barbar. Shall we go introduce ourselves?
I mean, that's the polite thing to do.
Okay. So we got Barbar and Puck sneaking up.
Yeah.
Beaker, Mornath. What are you going to do?
I think I'll hang back a bit.
I'm going to notch an arrow and just kind of try to fade out into the shadows a little bit
Sure.
so that I can attack from an unseen position. Not that I get a bonus or anything for that.
Okay. So why don't we start off with Barbar and Puck? You two sneak up behind it. If you want to take your combat actions right to this
God.
thing's back. Oh God, we both moved you. There you go.
It was the classic. Yeah, I love when that
double
happens.
move. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm willing to move to the other side if we want to try and, as we both go in, like flank him, or can we get that far? Yeah,
If
probably
you-
not.
If you want to give me an athletics test, I'll say you can climb over these crates without fucking up the stealth.
Ooh, I would like to do that.
You want to do that, or me? I'm pretty good at athletics too. So
I'm gonna
I
call for
get-
15 on this.
Oh, I automatically get a 22, and I automatically get
Okay.
a plus 5 feet to jump.
take it.
Okay, you
Oh
got
my
it.
God.
Yeah, you're easily able to move around. I'll move you right over there. So the two of you sneak up into a flanking position. So I'll let whoever wants to go first start rolling them attacks. And then after they're finished, Mornath, you can start loosing arrows.
Okay. I'm willing to go first that way because you kind of do the whole double swing thing. I think it makes sense to give you the flank. So I'll do that.
Man.
So rage, and then I will smack at him. Let's see how it goes. 28.
That is a hit. Not a critical hit, but still a hit.
That's awesome.
19
Take
damage. Oh,
19.
wow. That is
Nice.
fantastic.
And then so that's rage attack, and I'll do one more attack because why not?
Nice.
I don't think a 10's gonna hit.
And is
That's okay.
a miss. Yeah, 10's a miss. Okay. Puck.
Okay. Yeah. So I will start swinging away. Let's see, what do I have up? Definitely the Frosty Flail.
Yeah.
The good thing that happened to me when I got hurt. So first, it's 24.
24's a hit.
All right. And then my offhand is going to be a 29 crit.
Holy crap, yeah.
My God.
All right.
Nice.
So damage on the Frosty Flail is 14.
14 on the
And
first
then
one.
the
Do you get-
crit is 12.
And do you get any feature from it being frosty when you crit?
No, it was my offhand that crit. So,
Okay. Dang.
and then my second. So do we have full 3 AP or
Yeah, yeah.
okay? Yeah. So I'll just keep swinging then. So second round 18. That's not gonna hit. I don't think.
18 is just a miss.
Okay, and then another 18.
Okay.
And then for my third, I think I want to try to disarm instead of doing like a third attack. So I want to try to knock its arm out of its arm. So basically,
Sentence.
is he one size larger than me?
He is 2 sizes larger than you.
Let me see if my Titans Wrestler applies to that or not.
Nice.
Because like there's things that I can
Cool.
do with.
And Dan, you got something you're going to do after Bert?
I was just gonna do one of my dagger throw things.
Okay, cool.
Telekinetic projectile.
Cool.
I can indeed attempt to disarm, grapple, shove, or trip creatures up to 2 sizes larger than
Huge
me
would
because
fall
of my
under that,
Titan
yeah.
Wrestler. Yeah, so I will attempt. So it's an athletics test basically to do this, and then trying to see if there's a number I have to hit.
Might be opposed.
Target's reflex DC. So it'd be the target's
reflex. Okay, so you'll need to hit a 19 on this.
All right, so then
You got it?
25.
So you're
Nice.
disarming?
Yeah, I'm disarming. I'm
Are
trying to
you
knock the arm.
knock his arm out of his arm? He is disarmed.
No arm for you, Matty. You're Matty, one arm.
That's fantastic. Okay. Mornath, if you want to make some shots.
I do indeed want to make some shots. Here we go. First one. I don't. Okay, why did it do that? I'm in the wrong screen apparently. All right. Here. First shot. 30. Is that a crit?
Holy crap, that is a crit.
I mean,
Nice.
you're rolling
17
crit
points of
anyways.
damage.
Nice.
Good God.
Nice. Okay.
Second one. Only a 6.
nope, no, it's a miss.
I'll let that one go. And the last one, 15.
15 is a miss.
That's a miss?
Yeah.
Oh, we can't. Yeah, I guess I'll take the miss.
Okay.
That was a good first shot, though.
That was a fantastic opening shot. Sherbert?
Mhm.
Yeah, let's see here while I do the thing. Cast tag.
16 is a miss.
I want to go ahead and re-roll that.
Okay.
So
Hero point that.
yeah.
23 is a hit.
There we go. I figure I only got one chance to do anything, so I might as well make it count.
Sure. 14 damage. Not bad at all. Okay. Anything else?
I think that's everything I can do.
All
I
right.
might go ahead and cast shield just in case
Sure.
something happens to come my way.
Yeah, if you got the action points, go for it.
Yep.
All right. Then we'll move into initiative. So if y'all want to go roll your initiative. That's Baker and Mornath. There we go. Cool. Mornath, you got a 24 in initiative. That means you go first.
Okay. So, is this like D&D? Can I take the first action to hide and then shoot from hiding?
Sure.
Yep. All right, so I do that. Here's my stealth roll.
27, that's fantastic.
Okay, and then my shot. My first shot, 25.
is a solid hit. Not critical, but a solid hit.
But a hit. Okay, 13 points of damage.
All right, I got it recorded.
Next shot, 13's gonna miss.
Oh, I just applied that damage to everyone.
And we're all
I hit you all.
Let me fix that. All right,
Same
everyone's
team,
got
you-
their hit points back. And all right. All right, cool. What was your second one? 13. Yeah, that's a miss. Okay. Anything else?
That's all of my actions.
Cool. Sean will move up. Sean is going to. Character sheet for Sean. What is Sean gonna do? Yeah, Sean's gonna pull out a jar.
fun.
And it's going to force a reflex save on this thing. As Sean chucks this jar at its head, and as it hits, you've seen Sean throw jars full of like grease before, but it's just this shower of gold flakes coats this giant creature. And it's a fail. This creature is now blinded from this jar of glitter that Sean just threw on him.
Nice. Glitter dusted him.
Barbar, you're up.
All right. Well, second verse, same as the first. Chop at him.
20 is a hit.
20. Nice.
16 damage.
Okay. Go again. 21. Only 8.
21's a hit. 8 damage.
And I'll go for third. Nope.
Nope, not on the third. All right, cool.
That's okay.
Puck.
Yeah, so after Puck, so I was picturing him like wrapping the fillet around the severed arm and just like pulling it away, letting it like kind of smack against one of these tanks and
Yeah.
just like slowly dribble down the walls. It's like the congealed blood. Just he's gonna kind of spin it around, shake off the blood, and then he's gonna whack again and see
Nice.
if I can hit him a few more times. So let's see. First attack with main hand, first AP, 17.
17 is a miss.
I'll hero point that because
All right.
this is the best chance to hit with my best order. 24 to hit.
24 is
What's that?
absolutely a hit. Yeah.
Go.
Offhand on the first AP is a 20.
That is a hit. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, sweet. So damage on the Frosty Flails, 14. As I'm just like wailing away at the side of his body where the severed arm stub is,
Yeah.
and like kind of getting him in the side of the ribs over there. And I'm gonna start poking away with the Mongosh, or however.
Mine, Gucci.
Mine Gucci.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
I'll do another round as well
Um,
with my second AP. Oh wait.
You don't need to do that.
Okay.
As you finally inflict enough damage to drop this thing, and it's this huge creature, and you crack it, and its head kind of starts spilling out fluid. It's weeveling and wobbling. I'm gonna roll a d4.
Fall on one of us.
1, 2 is Barbar, 3 is to the other side, 4 is Puck. So 2 or 4.
Okay.
1. So it falls to the
Right.
side harmlessly. And it knocks a couple of these crates over as it collapses to the ground. Slain.
Nice. Good work, everyone.
I will immediately pick up the severed arm and
Absolutely.
kind of try to see if it's got any balance to it. See
It's
what kind
this
of one-handed weapon it
huge
might be.
It's not a one-handed weapon
Oh,
by any
damn.
means. It's a two-handed weapon. I'll tell you
It's got
this.
2 hands?
It's just got one hand.
It's a one-handed weapon. All right.
Yeah. So I'll tell you this: if you want to wield it as a weapon, it's very large, unwieldy. I'm gonna say you have to have a strength score of at least 18 to use it without penalty.
I'll hand it over to Barbar. I'm like, I'd prefer to have more than one weapon. This might be your size, though. And I'll just like kind of hurl it at him.
Sadly, Barbar could use this.
I'll let you know, with as large as it is 2d10 on weapon damage.
What?
But I mean, it's a rotting limb, so it's not gonna last forever.
Not
I
right
mean-
now, at least. Maybe we can get creative.
Maybe. I'm deeply disturbed, but I do see the practical applications.
No, perhaps we could consult with the Holy Tuber and see if he's capable of casting gentle repose on the arm so that it does not decay and you can hold on to it forever and ever.
So I was thinking about how we're going to communicate with the Holy Tuber. So if you want to do that, Jeff, I want just a straight up charisma test.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's it's kind of my dumpiest stat.
Yeah,
Let's see.
So it makes it great, right?
How do you roll? How do you roll just straight up an attribute?
I think I'm going to look at Barbar. So if you're on,
It's
your
a flat
stats-
D20. It's a flat D20 for me. I have no bonus or penalty.
I don't know how you roll. Did I just roll something?
Natural 20.
Christ.
What?
Okay.
Oh my god.
You pull out Russell. Man. As you pray, like, what's your prayer on this?
Oh, Holy Tuber. Oh, graceful russet potato, the greatest of root vegetables. Could you bestow upon my friend's newfound arsenal a bit of your divine blessing so that he might go forth into battle with some of your mashed potatoy goodness?
Man. As you feel a magical energy surge through the severed arm, as it has now been cured of rot.
I love that, Jeremy.
So
Goes against everything Barbar
It's so
believes in.
great.
I'm gonna have to create a
Perfect.
So, that was very kind of you. Thank you. I'm very happy that Puck Puck has found such a strong connection with you.
Oh my gosh, this is fantastic.
That didn't sound begrudging in the least bit.
No,
I think
not
you
at
pulled
all.
that off pretty well.
The
For the
next
people
thing
at
that-
home, Jeremy's name in Zoom is "fuck that tater."
I think the next thing we need to do is get like a little suit jacket for this arm to wear. Like, you know how they have like the t-shirts that are like a suit jacket? Just make one of those, but for the arm.
It's like Call of Duty skidding weapons. That's basically what it is. You just put on different different clothes sleeves.
Yeah.
Jeremy, I added it to your character sheet.
Oh my god.
We can dress it up so it doesn't look quite as horrific. you know?
Yeah.
Be seasonal too.
It's just like this thing ripped off its own massive meaty arm. So yeah, like just give it a good manicure. Some cufflinks.
Yeah. We'll hit it with a little
Yes.
prestidigitation.
Club of Matt.
Hit him with the old Matty one arm.
Mm-hmm.
You got it.
I guess those it does need to be called Maddie.
Okay. Let me give you permissions on that so you can change the name. Okay. Yeah, you should be able to fully edit that to name it whatever you want.
God bless it.
Smashing. Good job taking out that behemoth. I'm forever in your debt and willing to pay whatever you think is reasonable. As you see this very nicely dressed rat folk dude, like the Rhoda up above.
This guy looks cool.
Greetings. My name is Tramar the Blue.
Hey. We're adventurers.
Good to meet you. This thing cornered me a while ago, and sadly I was out of spells, so there wasn't a whole lot I could do.
Tough situation to be in. Did you take the arm off, or did he take his own arm off?
He very much took his own arm off.
Oh. Was that like so he could try and reach better?
What? It was earlier in the battle. He and I have been battling for a few hours until I, ran away and hid. But yeah, initially he was trying to strike me, and I guess he just got frustrated and just grabbed a wrist and pulled it off and started swinging. It was quite visceral and unpleasant to behold.
It's kind of terrifying.
Anyway, I guess we should settle up. How much do I owe you?
We're interested in things as well, potentially. Not sure what all you got. Like cards,
Credits too.
credits.
I don't
Gold?
have any credits that I could give. I've got 9 gold on me. If you want, that's all yours. It's not a lot.
A recipe akin to jalapeno poppers.
I
No?
am not. I'm not a chef, so I can't help you that. I do have. It's kind of a prized possession for me, but I'd be willing to give it up as payment for you all rescuing me. And he pulls off from around his neck this amulet on a chain, but you look at it, and it's actually a severed human hand.
Oh,
It looks mummified or preserved in some way. It's quite a potent magical artifact I'd be willing to give up.
what's it do?
This is the Hand of the Mage. Are you familiar with the spell Mage Hand?
Yeah.
No.
Just pair yourself up with this amulet and it lets you cast Mage Hand.
Just freely?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Mage Hand is a spell that lets you create a magical and a ghostly hand that you can manipulate things from a distance. It's not real strong, so if you're trying to lift something heavy, it won't work. But I mean, it's yours if you want, as a thank you for saving me.
I mean, personally speaking, I'm kind of interested in that, but you don't have any key cards or anything, I assume?
Do not. No. I've been lucky enough to be able to move around down here without the need of a card. I had a card that I had found, but sadly I lost it to a rather unpleasant fellow a little while ago.
And this unpleasant fellow might be who?
He goes by Uwell. He runs a shop not far from here.
Oh, yeah, he's weird.
Yeah, I
He's a
was
jerk.
starving
him.
and hungry, and he took advantage of me and took my blue card. So I know how to get back home from here. So luckily I don't need a card for that.
Well, if nobody else has got objections, I wouldn't mind this amulet.
Take it.
Not against it.
Yeah, if you just look for Hand of the Mage.
Okay. Then
It's obviously very gross. You're free to have it.
Just a mummified human hand hanging from your neck.
make sure to kind of tuck that under the shirt, maybe.
Anyway, if there's nothing else, I would like to be on my way, please.
Sure.
Safe travels.
Farewell.
Move quickly through the water tunnel
Wait,
back there.
wait.
There are water zombies.
One
yeah.
thing. What is this place, really quickly? What's all this stuff here? Do you know anything about it? Like, what's in these crates and things?
I don't. I haven't had the chance to look through it. I do know that initially in our battles, the farthest kind of tank down, I accidentally hit with the spell and it cracked, and the fluid that poured out of it was steaming and kind of sizzling for a little bit. But the crates I haven't managed to figure out yet. They're all sealed in some way.
Have a very good locksmith in our group, and I'll look over towards Mornath. Very skilled. Well, okay. Well, that's all. If you don't know much about the place, we won't detain you any further.
Right, sorry. Thank you again for the help. Hopefully we meet again on better circumstances.
Ideally.
Peace out, man.
He scuttles off. You don't have anything else for me, yeah? Leaving you all standing next to this hulking zombie corpse.
Do we want to try and get into any of these crates for funsies, or?
We're right here. Mornath's standing on top of one. I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind cracking one open, and if it's useful, then maybe we crack open some more. But if it's just full of crap, perhaps it's best left here in this place.
we're well within our salvage's rights here, so anything in here, finders keepers. That's just the law.
If anybody knows the law, it's you. That's fair.
Yeah, these crates, they're very large. They seem to be made completely out of metal, but there don't seem to be any seams on them.
Oh. So if we
Well, that's unseemly.
wave any cards around them, nothing happens, or
No.
if I have my little toolkit, does it look like it might?
Oh yeah, we had that funky toolkit from earlier.
Give me an what is the test? I want like an intelligence-based crafting test.
Oh, if only we knew somebody who was good at
I
crafting.
actually have crafting,
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a crafting test.
believe it or not.
2 actually.
Do you want me to
Venturing
roll
off
that?
crafting.
Yeah.
You're all but 1 point guaranteed to be better.
16. I'll tell you what, you do some work and you actually find in this toolkit, you kind of poke at it with all the different little tools here and there, and you actually find this little black bar. And it doesn't seem to do it, just completely just this rectangular black bar, and you're kind of poking here and there. And eventually you poke in one spot and you hear the slight click, but you're not able to get it to do anything further. Now, Puck, if you wanted to take over, you said you have crafting.
I do, but what in Beaker might be more. I know it's not your field, but you are a crafty fellow.
I am a crafty fellow, I suppose, yes. Now, I'm not one for thievery myself, but which is a lie. He's trained in thievery. But I suppose I could give it a chance.
Yeah, if you want to go,
This
I'll
isn't
let you take a +2
thievery.
for Dan's kind of paving the way.
All right.
Salvage. It's salvage.
Salvage.
Beaker.
Yes, exactly. Salvage.
That's right, too. I'll
Ed.
use the spudger.
Admit no fault at any point, and it'll help us out later if we go to court.
Yeah. You find that there's on the top corner of every crate, if you hold this little rectangular flat against it, it kind of clicks and then you can move it to the side, and then these crates just kind of fall open.
Neat.
Oh, they're like puzzle boxes almost.
So this first crate is mechanical parts of varying kinds. Looks like, maintenance parts of some kind. Some of them do look very familiar to the that one robot room.
Yeah.
It looks like maybe there's some parts that were attached to those tubes that the robots came out of. We'll find you another crate. You've learned the secret, so using this black bar, you'll be able to freely open them.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we can just pick kind of like one of each, because I know there's like, different colors or whatever. So maybe
Cool.
a small silver one, a small red one, a gold and a gray one.
Yeah, so you move up to the next crate, you open it, and you slide the thing open. It opens up, and just all of these bars fall out. There's these, and they're about the same size little thing you're using to open these crates, but they're wrapped in some kind of like metallic foil. And each one has a color band kind of around it. There's green, blue, yellow, orange, red. It's just all of these things, like they look like little candy bars almost.
I'll open one up.
Looks like some kind of food bar.
Oh.
Take a bite. Tastes horrible, but it's edible. Some kind of rations.
Some sort of funny food.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll take some.
Okay. Yeah, you can load up on rations.
Okay, so MREs don't exist in like Vruz or anything, do they? Like,
No.
Okay.
So it's a very foreign kind of thing.
That's not true. Very clearly, a tater cat exists. We have demonstrative proof. You're holding it in your hands.
Well, you're holding the food bars in your hand.
That's true. I was just wondering if maybe Puck would know anything like about like military food stuff. But if MREs are not a thing,
Yeah, nothing like it. I mean, like most of
comparison.
the time for military campaigns, it's salted, dried food. So,
Right.
but yeah. Want to open up another one?
Sure. Why not?
Sure. You open up another one full of strange looking clothing, all identical, these full jumper kind of suits. They look very familiar to the clothes that the dude in Ice was wearing.
I'll take a set and stuff it away in case there's some value to it.
Okay,
Put
that's
my
fine.
vault suit.
Did we loot the body of the creature?
No, you haven't. Do you want to go loot it?
I will be doing that.
Sure. How intense are you doing this looting?
Pretty intensely.
Getting all up
Like
in
I'm
the
gonna cut him open if that's what you mean to see if he swallowed anything
Is
interesting.
exactly what I meant. As you cut him open, like you search him, he doesn't have anything on him, just a very, very crude loincloth that's tattered and bloody. You cut open his big bulbous gut, find the stomach, and just rip it open. Just all this like rotten meat, bones fall out. But an arm, maybe forearm to fingers, and clasped in that hand is a brown key card.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Brown.
No way.
I looked down from where I took it. Fitting.
Right. Is it naturally brown or stupid? Wash it off. Is it like a green one?
There's not anything else on that hand, like a ring or anything, is there?
High or low?
I'm going to say hi.
There's a diamond ring.
Ha!
Nice.
Yeah, brown key card, diamond ring. Yeah, a whole bunch of clothing, parts, these strange ration bars. Sherbert, give me a perception test.
Okay. Would this be a use of keen eyes again? Or
No.
Okay.
Good.
It's about as good as I
As
can
you're
roll.
crunching on this bar, like something sticks between your teeth, and you pull it out, and it's like a little cricket leg.
Oh. Okay. Not the most desirable, but still technically protein.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we used to like just fry them up in oil and sometimes dip them in chocolate.
All right.
If I get desperate, I'll eat it.
Yeah. So what's next? Sean would be like, well, if we're done looking in these crates, we continue on this way through this warehouse, and eventually we'll come into my territory. I will need to lead the way because there are many traps, and they're very dangerous. I made most of them. They're very, very smart and ingenuitive and very cool. But
How many of them involve bees and scorpions?
None. They're none. Yeah, none.
Okay.
Did we go all through all the crate varieties?
You go through the other crates, and it's kind of just more of the same. Nothing really super cool. Just some kind of warehouse.
We haven't done it yet. Maybe we'll pop off a detect magic in here just in case there's maybe something
Sure.
tucked away.
Yeah,
somewhere.
true. I'll do that too since it's free, and I'll look at my ring to see if it's magical.
There you go. What? Yeah, your ring, I'll tell you this, it's not magical, but it's a big honking diamond set into a gold ring. So you can sell that for a very good chunk.
Or I can make somebody a happy one. No, I'm selling it.
Yeah. Let's see. So Dan, if you pop off a detect magic. Let's see. That's all good. Nope. You actually find a small slingshot. Very similar to the kind of the slings that Beaker uses.
Well, this might be another addition to his collection, perhaps.
Yes. Let me give that a shot.
Yeah, you will need to. You don't know what it does, so you would need to give me your Arcana test for identification. Oh
Alrighty.
shit! You knock it out of the park. So I'll say Beaker, if you want to search for that. Caterwall sling.
Yeah.
You can tell us what it does.
Well, that was Sherbert's role. He could tell me what it does.
Okay, Sherbert, you tell us what it does.
All right, fine.
Give us a search for Caterwall sling.
Way to offload there.
I want to go ahead and hop this.
Made of shiny brown leather, this +1 striking sling has a single white thread. Does it have something else it does? Oh, it has like an interact that you can do with it. You can pull the thread out and whirl it in a circle, and it makes like a sound. Creatures in a 30-foot cone take 46 sonic damage. DC 21 Fortitude save. Anyone that fails is deafened for 1 round or an hour on a critical failure.
Oh my.
That's pretty cool, actually.
That would be handy if I go to inspect a well and nearly get strangled to death.
Yeah. Yes.
Now, I will say the catch here, it's each creature in a 30-foot cone, so that you would have to watch for friendly fire. But Jake, you can search for Caterwall sling, add that to your inventory.
Hooray.
That's pretty cool.
So back on the map, you all know that continuing southwest starts taking you into Sean's area, but you know that this hex here right next to you was protected by a brown door.
Do we want to finish our dealings with Sean first before we do something stupid and get him killed?
Well, I can confirm this actually is a brown card and it's not covered in crap.
Yeah, I'll do a little prestidigitation on it, and if you want, I'll add it to the rest of the key card pile.
Hand it over.
That way we can confirm it's in fact naturally brown. And
Okay, so what's the plan?
Well, let's help Sean get home.
Okay.
Okay, I guess he'll
guess.
help us not die to the traps, but
we've had a penchant for derailing here, so Maybe we can get one thing accomplished.
So I'll tell you.
And that brown key card made that side quest so worth it.
Mhm.
Yeah. So as you're moving on southwest, I'm just gonna unhide a bunch of these little tokens. He's like, yeah, we've got our base completely protected by traps. Like, we really went ham. But right here, and he points out a door to a yellow, protected by yellow. That's another path directly up. But we're going over here. So as he moves you through these tunnels, he's like, don't step on that tile, like step over this. And it's just thick with different kinds of traps of varying levels of ingenuity. Some of them are as simple as they chiseled down a floor and coated it in grease to drop people off on off a walkway if they try and walk across it without stepping in the right spots. But eventually they take you to their fortification. He takes you to their fortification. And as you all approach, out of behind a little barricade, you can see a door kind of behind this barricade. Another little kobold pops out. It's got this big shield. It looks like it's made out of like a giant turtle shield. He's wielding a spear. Stop. Oh, Sean. Sean's back. Sean's back. As the rest of Sean's crew comes out to greet you. Let me do a quick search. Here we go. And you are all officially introduced to the Kobold party.
Yay.
There is left and right, you're introduced rather thick. One of them has a blue turtle shell, the other one has a red one, each wielding spears. You're introduced to Flaps, this kobold with these fake wings, but he's their spellcaster. The group specializes in fire magic. Finally, you meet their leader, just a normal ass looking kobold by the name of Dub Dub. Greetings, friends. I am Dub Dub. I thank you immensely for returning Sean to us.
He was a big help to us too.
Is there any way that I can repay you for the services you've rendered?
Funny that you used the word pay.
I used it intentionally. I know that a good deed is worth coin in return. Or service.
Well, coin is, we're not going to say no to that, but, information, key cards, credits, stuff like that could also be useful too.
I cannot give you our key cards. We need them for our own exploration, but I would gladly give you credits. We have many of them. We have no desire to use them for trading in this foul place.
Cool. What color key cards do you have?
We're just curious because we got a little collection too, and maybe we can know what we're missing.
We can do like lending them out, like video games from the 1980s.
We have a yellow, red, purple, and green.
Let's see. We don't have red. So we're missing red.
Okay.
I'll make a note that we have 0 red cards so that we can know that we need it.
Could we, if the circumstances arose that we might need the red card, could we possibly borrow it in the name of friendship and goodwill? Of course, we shall return it. We could lend something else as collateral,
Collateral would be an acceptable form.
Or you could just send someone with us with the card. I mean, your friend here has been really, great this whole trip. I mean, we barely got him killed at all.
It is true. They rescued me from the foul creatures down here, and they've traveled with them. They're quite brave and strong. I would vouch for them if you were to loan them something. And Dub-Dub, like, I would accept trade as collateral.
You should have seen the arm that was attached to the rest of that thing.
It is a rather large arm. It's very impressive.
Yeah, crazy things down here.
I also have knowledge, if you would accept that as payment. Oh, credits. You said you would like credits. I would gladly pay you credits.
Knowledge is helpful too.
I'm happy to provide both. Come, you've traveled long. Let us eat, and I'll give you a safe place to rest.
That's really appreciated.
So they've found another kind of warehouse kind of place, and they've kind of set up all of these different crates to kind of create like almost like a labyrinth that they're using as additional safety.
Nice. Are these the same kind of crates?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to show them the neat little trick. You know, if we can open one or two of them
Sure,
up.
yeah.
Anything they want in them.
Yeah. I'll say if the first one you open, I'll just say it's full of those ration bars if you show them. But yeah, they provide you a meal. Fish, you're not sure whether it's regular fish or fish people. But they, as payment, I will gladly hand over. I have 400 of these credits.
Oh, wow.
They're
Fair
yours if you want them.
That's very kind of you. And, you know, for what it's worth, you're not too far, although things are kind of relative. But if you ever need to come grab some fresh food, you're welcome to come up to the level above. I'm not really sure how to describe things anymore.
Indeed. We are in the second tier down, if that helps you. There's above kind of the sewer.
Yeah.
We traveled through the sewers for a long while until eventually we came across a yellow card, which allowed us to move into this lower section where we've been essentially just killing anything evil that we come across.
We do have like our own property that's really close to here, I think.
We have not had friends on the surface. If you have friendship to offer above, we'd be willing to trade things that we find down here.
Yeah, that sounds good. We've got some farmland there. Got some clerics to Saren Ray.
Do you have corn?
Oh yeah, yeah. No, we know.
Yes, we will do many tradings. The corn is delicious.
Oh yeah.
I'll lean over to Barbar and whisper in his ear, "Don't give them too much corn, or they might turn it into a god."
We have a god with a million eyes, and we can have a god with a million ears. Mind blown.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we need to go plant the corn by those guys next, so that way they can turn it into a gun.
Anybody notice all those children hanging out in the cornfield lately?
Oh,
How long have they been there? Like 40 years?
Normal?
I'm just gonna remind myself that these plants take their nourishment from the sun above them, and that's how I'm gonna make peace with all this.
We're quite fond of corn. Our Mima make creamed corn when we were hatchlings. It was quite delicious.
I love
Does
cream
your
corn.
cream corn have blood in it?
No, why would it have blood in it? It is cream,
Just-
sugar, salt, corn,
Just
pepper,
Yes.
lots of pepper.
that sounds perfectly delicious.
We're not monsters.
Oh, well, of course not.
We're civilized.
Yeah.
We have traveled far and wide in these lands. We've ridden high in ships that floated in the air. We've traveled below in the tunnels. We've fought great evils. We've saved many.
I like the
And
sound
And we
of all of
love
that.
corn.
Yeah, like I think we're gonna get along really well.
As long as you walk the true path and defend the innocent against the foul, we will be good friends.
We did.
Yeah.
We did come here to do something along those lines. In fact, you know, there's like the Blade Haborns or whatever. You heard of this person?
They're the ones responsible for the monsters to the west.
Mm-hmm.
There.
Yeah, we came down here to fight them.
I
Or at
would.
least find their leader.
I can help you with that. I cannot make the journey yourself. Our current quest is to the north, dealing with those who are perverting life and raising the dead.
That's
But
happening too.
I'll tell you what, I will reveal the location of your target. So if you look at the map,
It's great.
I've revealed, God damn it, revealed a little castle icon.
Oh dang, we went the wrong way.
That, my friends, is the location of this foul cult that creates the monsters that walk these strange lands underground.
Okay. Well, that's really helpful. Thank you.
I consider our debt paid for you returning Sean to us.
Yeah, and
But-
hopefully we can continue
I
on.
do hope for a fruitful relationship in the future between us.
Absolutely, plenty of cream corn, and maybe if we don't get ourselves all killed off, maybe you might need a hand with that undead business.
That would be acceptable. I would appreciate the help.
Yeah, we're mostly good people, I think.
But we're not like evil
Oh yeah.
or anything.
Sometimes
We can be reasoned with.
small acts of moral ambiguity are required for the greater good of all.
Okay, this guy gets it.
Moral flexibility. That's what my mom always said was a good
That is
trait
it.
to have.
To defend the weak and the innocent sometimes.
It was before she murdered my father and took off with our neighbor and all of our belongings. But,
That's fucked up, my friend. Yes. We're lucky that you've turned out as well as you have.
yeah.
Yeah, so he gives you the location of the Blade Abhorrent base. He's willing to trade key cards if you give him something that he views as equal value to hold on to ensure the safety of his goods. And yeah, he's willing to do some trading up at the castle for corn.
Excellent. I think that we've come out ahead in this.
Yeah.
You realize your castle's going to be overran soon
100%.
with a bunch of very strange things coming over.
That's fine.
It's all in the name of corn and potatoes.
You're gonna have to find another deck of many things to see if you can spawn another castle. Right next to the first one.
Just start having people build.
So, if you don't mind me asking, what direction will your feet take you next?
I mean, there was like a room with a brown card door near here.
Yes, we've not explored that area yet. We were heading north, and once we lost Sean and couldn't find him, we regrouped here, hoping that he would find his way back to us. And thanks to you, he has. But yes, just on the other side of the access leading up.
Fortunately, we have brown key cards, so we were thinking about maybe checking that out.
I would recommend it. The more we know about our terrain, the better we are to fight our enemies on it.
That
Then-
seems fair.
Maybe back up to the surface, because it might be easier to travel above to get back to where we're going.
I would say that the exit, the path up to the next level here is the only one in the area. So if that's what you mean, if you look to travel up a layer and then down a layer to get into the brown room, it won't work.
Oh, no. I mean, like after the brown room. After
Ah, very well. Yes. Yes. So, is there any other services I can provide you at this time?
Just fill yourself with anticipation of corn.
We will. We will strike out against evil and find ourselves great treasures that we can use to trade for corn.
Perfect.
Perfect.
The
Good.
corn shall be yours.
Well, I'd say
Hey,
this
how
is a
do you
very
all feel-
splendid relationship here.
As we're leaving, like, how do you all feel about potatoes? Do you have a moment to talk about the holy tuber? Anything?
Potatoes are enjoyable. We prefer corn. Sometimes we'll make the potatoes mashed, mix some corn in with it. Gives a little texture, little pops.
Sure.
Have you ever made alcohol out of a god before? I'm just wondering.
No?
We have some spares.
You have spare gods?
I mean,
Yeah, you want to see
kinda-
this? This is pretty cool. I mean, they're cool, right, guys? We could introduce them. Here.
I think so.
I'm
Yeah.
quite intrigued.
Sure, Bert. Grab the holy tuber. This is the holy tuber. He is
What the fuck?
Well, that's totally inappropriate of me. The holy
It's a pretty fair
tuber-
response.
Right. As you can see, potato with crab appendages.
Yeah.
Don't let the
Pinch.
appearance fool you. Very powerful. I was cursed for a really long time with like Medusas, snakes coming out of my face and reflections and nothing. And now I smell like mashed potatoes all the time. Plus the holy tuber helped out Barbar by making this that giant like arm thingy. It's never gonna rot. So he can like hit people with it all the time.
We devote ourselves to the dragon gods of old. As we've traveled these lands, we've learned that there's deities of every kind. And now, today, we learned that a potato god is quite powerful.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it like made more of itself. And I pulled like, a couple more of the duds out,
That seems sketchy, but
Yes.
cool.
Yeah. I mean, we asked it and it's like, sure. I mean,
Well, I
you
mean-
can say sure. It went like, meh, but, we assume it meant sure.
There's Russell standing there. Man,
To be fair, don't the dragon gods like reproduce and create like dragons and stuff afterwards and like different tiers and hierarchies of them? So it's like
that's true.
kind of the same thing.
It is. It's all come before and it will all happen again. That's a very good point you've made.
Right. Okay, good. I'm glad you're so accepting. Not everyone has been.
Listen,
Do you want your own potato god?
No, that thing creeps me out.
Okay. I mean,
I appreciate the offer. I do. I do not want you to think that we decline this gift in disrespect. We don't, but that thing's fucking creepy.
Okay, all right. We'll try again later. See how you feel.
It eats blood, so I don't blame you.
That's not a good sign, my friends.
Right? Right.
Yeah,
Not
that's
a
a
good
bad
sign
one.
at all.
Wait. Time out. Do you eat meat? What do you think courses through meat but blood? You eat tissue.
When it's
It's a
cooked, yes.
plant.
I mean,
I don't- I mean,
All
I
the
respect
time,
your
actually.
skills.
There are many creatures, including my own hobgoblins, goblins.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily eat, we eat raw food from time to time. Sushi is quite delicious.
Yeah.
We mix blood into our goat's milk for the people of the
Oh.
ice mountains.
So, like, I really respect that you have a lot of lore about the law, but I don't know if it mentions before, but I've got some farm lore, and potatoes don't eat fucking blood.
I mean, in general.
Potatoes don't, but potato gods do, which is two entirely different things.
Friend,
You know
Puck
what,
Puck, you've changed my perspective on this. I mean, we don't fault the fox for eating the rabbit, do we?
Thank you.
I mean,
That's all
unless
that
it's
I
the rabbit that we're really fond of.
I mean,
If
yes,
I'm
if it's your pet
I'm
rabbit,
raising rabbits, then
that's
yes, yeah.
fucked up.
But I'm trying, okay? I'm trying not to be.
Still, that thing's fucking creepy.
Okay, all right.
Well, that's fair. I get that. That I understand. I mean, he's a potato with crab appendages. Like, it's not the greatest look, but it's just who the potato god is. The holy
That's
tool.
fair.
And if you steamed it, it would taste delicious.
I would imagine so. So much cholesterol, though.
Mhm.
I mean, butter goes good with potatoes and lobster.
Like, Dub, just take a whiff of me. Like, just smell that.
You
It's
smell
amazing.
wonderful.
It's blessings.
Would you?
It's abundant.
One thing about living in this place down below is that it makes it hard to properly dry one's bedding, and it leaves a unpleasant aroma. Would you be kind enough to roll around in my bed sheets for a little bit and give a more pleasant aroma for when I fall to sleep?
Yeah, share the gifts of the tuber.
Allow me to
Yes.
to prime this for you. I'll prestidigitate the sheets so that they're clean, so they can better.
Let nothing be between your faith and the sheets. Why don't you just strip right on down? Really grind it in there.
Let's not take this too far. I mean, I want my sheets to smell like baked potatoes, not like nuts.
Tell you what, we'll do a tag team. Sherbert, prestidigitation, the bad smell out. Yeah, I'll roll around. I gotta take a nap. I could sleep in there tonight. You offered to give us shelter, and then room there.
This would be acceptable. I will do the honor of keeping watch tonight to make sure you all can rest safely. Just, do you all have alcohol?
Do we have any?
I don't know.
I see a very fine vodka future for us, but I don't know if we have any on us right this moment.
No, that's good that you don't. Just, I was gonna warn you, keep it away from Flaps.
Oh, okay, good. 'Cause
Hey.
I don't have any.
He likes to drink and he likes to burn, and sometimes it's very hard to keep his impulses in check. He's a good dragonkin, he is, but he's very fond of the old ways.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're good. I'll go around and spruce up all the bedding.
That's fantastic, yeah. All right, yeah, you all spend some time sprucing up. He gets you all a good place to rest. Puck sprawls out in Dub's bed to give it a nice baked potato aroma.
Strip. Just take it all the way down. Got the undies on. Now we're talking. Oh,
Wonderful.
Goodness. Praise be to the Holy Tuber.
All right, next morning rolls around. They feed you again. And you're ready to set back off on whatever your next task is going to be.
We get a little bit of healing, right? Is that our level times con?
That sounds right. Let me find my DM screen.
It's gonna be enough to get me to full health
Does sound.
with a minimum of 1.
Hit points equal to your Constitution modifier, minimum of 1, multiplied by your level.
Okay.
Just short. I'm at 1 down, but close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, close enough.
Do we do the mid-session extra hero point?
Yes, we're at 10. We're past 10. So yeah, take another hero point.
Oh,
Perfect.
So what's next?
do we want to do the brown room?
Brown room.
Brown.
Yeah.
I got to know what they keep behind the brown room is probably a toilet, but it might be executive toilets.
Executive toilets. Everything would make sense. Brown for brown.
Bidets everywhere.
And a robotic servant to hand you a towel,
Oh my
warmed,
gosh.
and a bar
Probably.
of soap.
So you all travel back around, find your way back.
For daily preparations, I'm making 10 healing elixirs of life, minor, and I'm also making a couple of not juggernaut, moderate bestial mutagens.
Mm.
All right, and I'll go ahead and get my unseen servant cast ahead of time.
Cool. Yeah, you all make it back around. Actually, let's roll. I haven't done this. One of you. Jake, go ahead and roll me a d6.
All right. Bing, bang, boom. 3.
Okay, now give me a D10.
Beat you by 10.
Either really good or really bad.
Okay, no, uneventful. Nothing happens. Cool. Yeah, you all make it back around to the giant vent room with all the dead birds, and you make your way back to that brown door. What's the plan? You big-hearted.
Knock an arrow, have it ready.
As the door slides open, there's a little bit of almost like a vacuum pressure difference. Doesn't seem to be anything threatening inside.
Room's been kept fresh.
Yeah. As you all move in, you're greeted by this giant control panel with this large dial in the center of it, with smaller dials all around it. Very clearly, it controls something, but you're not sure what.
Is this similar to the one that the merchant told us about, where he like did some things and talked to the?
He said that was through a blue door.
Through a blue door. Okay.
And that was, he pointed out it was directly west of him.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Is anything like on in here? Or
Yeah, lights are blinking.
Is there like a? Are the screens on? Is it like a console?
There's no screens or anything. If you want to give me an intelligence check to kind of see if you can figure out what what you might get.
I assume I'm just giving you a D20 here.
Okay.
I'll re-roll that.
Sure.
I don't know if I have anything that would modify that, but oh my gosh.
Okay. Yeah, you see all of these knobs. You're not quite making out what it does. Each one's got these kind of pictograph style symbols. They don't seem to quite match what you had before. I'll give you this. Just looking over it, you do see one knob that has like on one side it's got like 3 parallel lines going horizontally that kind of waver a little bit. On the other side of it, it looks kind of like a teardrop. There's another symbol that's got like a circle on one side with lines going out of it, and on the other side is like a C. And you see some other things here and there. One's a dial with all these notches going around it.
Interesting. That just makes me think of like wind and water and sun and moon, maybe.
Nary a toilet in sight, though.
I know.
There's no toilets in sight.
I don't know if we're smart enough for this room.
You can always just start messing with shit.
I want to see if there's anything magical in the room.
That's a good call.
You pop your detect magic, and there is not.
Oh, it's all this techno crap. I don't know.
Technological mumbo jumbo.
It requires that advanced math, and I learned the 1-2 mini maths.
So, what do you want to do?
Maybe we could try and phone a friend on this one, or
That's probably not a bad call.
Might explain why I'm so bad with my money.
Yeah, you can call up Findelium on the orb.
just on the off chance, like this might mean something to him.
He comes, finally, you've reached me while I'm not in the bath. Good job.
Wow. I'll have to try and keep in mind what time it is.
That would be preferable. So, what can I assist you with?
I mean, we just found this room and it's got this funny control panel in it, and none of the things quite make a lot of sense to us. So we thought maybe we'd, pick at your brain and see if these dials and symbols or anything
Okay.
made much.
You kind of present the orb and he looks over it like, I'm not exactly sure what they do. The big one with the sun and the moon looking thing. Does it turn?
I'll go and try and very gently turn it just a little bit.
It doesn't, and it kind of the ring around this thing flashes red for a second.
Flashes red. I wonder if we need more access than this. I don't know. Maybe I'll try and thumb through our cards real quick.
You don't have red. That's strange. Try giving it a thump.
I'll just kind of try and.
It clicks. Now try turning it. And it turns.
Oh.
Oh, that's interesting. Try one of the other ones.
Does it feel any different to you if I turn the knob?
I have no idea.
Maybe I'll just try and turn you a little bit.
Sure. He takes you through turning this knob and that knob for a while. Yeah, I've got no idea, but it's a very fascinating room and would be worth studying further. Make sure you notate its location, and maybe someday I'll come down there and investigate.
I'll maybe try and put everything back as much to the way it was.
Sure, give me an intelligence test.
Oh, shoot.
You can do it.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, yeah, you get everything back to where it was.
I feel like I gotta spend one more point on this before it's before it's hell on earth.
Okay. You get everything's back to where it was.
There we go. I feel more confident with the 19.
Okay. Yeah, you're not sure what this room does. It does something, but you don't know what.
Perfect.
While we have you on here, speaking of noting locations, we actually did get some assistance by some people down here. We do know the location of where the abhorrent is. We haven't had a chance to personally scout it yet, but we can share that information with you now, just in case something horrible happens to us along the way.
Fantastic news. That's half of the task I sent you there for. You've earned half your payment. Now you just need to tell me what they're doing, and you'll earn your other half.
Yeah,
awesome.
They're kind of far away. Like we're way down. Gosh, what's? I gotta look at the other sector here. Would we know that we're under the city, like where we're at under the city, or?
I mean, you're not sure.
Okay.
I mean, you as players would know, but your characters wouldn't be too sure.
Okay, I'll just say we've gone, southwest a ways, and it's like way up northwest.
Okay.
Like way away from where we're at.
Okay. Well,
like the one entrance that we found, like right in the center of we know where that's at least.
Yeah.
We kind of relay it from there. It's almost straight west from there.
well, that is good to know. Don't let me stop you from further completing your task, and when you make it back up, I'd be happy to pay you for the half that you completed, or if you want to complete the rest of it, I'll pay you everything when you return to me.
Oh, and I'll show them. We also still got potato got for you too.
That's still fucked up, but okay. I'm gladly would pay for that once you come up here.
All right.
How dare you?
It grows on you, I promise.
Okay. So, what's going on?
Could I attempt
Tourism
a
is a young
thievery?
religion. Sorry.
Go ahead, Jake.
Go ahead.
Could I attempt a thievery test to disable this complex device?
Absolutely.
Alrighty.
Why do we need to disable it?
Well, I just want to figure out its workings.
You get around in there, you kind of root around in it. You think you've done a pretty good job of disabling it. You probably could have done a little better, but you feel pretty good that you've stopped it from doing whatever it was doing.
I would like to reverse what I've done and see if I can't gain some sort of perspective on what exactly it's supposed to do.
Give me another of those tests.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, not a problem. You put it all back to the way it was. I'll tell you what, with that 23, you're taking it apart, you're putting it back together, along with the information that Sherbert has figured out. It seems to control the environment, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything down where you're at.
I wonder if like the one knob, the big knob, with like the multiple things, picks a place that these other buttons are screwing around with.
Aha. I suspect you may be right.
Perhaps we made someplace very
Very unpleasant for me. Well, I will just cease toying with this then.
Cool.
Yeah. Can you take like a look outside and make sure that like it's not just gone straight to hell, like outside of your magic tower?
He looks outside. Weather looks fine.
Perfect. Probably. It means we didn't screw up.
I do want to remind you that technically that my tower isn't in the city. It's a magical demi-plane, so you don't. If you're doing shit there, I wouldn't see it here.
Oh, well, I guess we'll find out when we go back up.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So what's next?
Maybe we'll all be living underground soon. Do we want to go back up here and then?
He still doesn't seem convinced that we're on a spaceship.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think we're done talking with Vendelium at least.
Okay.
But the guy's a giant douche.
So,
Okay.
do we want to go up and then come back down?
Take the easier path, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. So yeah, getting back up, not a problem. You easily pop up into the Undercity. You find yourselves kind of down roughly around the same location, but you're able to easily find a sewer hatch that would lead you up to the city above.
And this will give us some perspective of where we're at, above ground.
Let me get that fixed. Ugh. So yeah, on the larger city map, you come up right around in that area, not far off from the castle.
Nice.
There's a lot of walking involved in this, though. I mean, if we keep doing this, can we make some kind of automated, like, movement device? Or maybe just ice it all down and use sleds?
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
You like sleds.
It'll be like the penguin race in Super Mario. It'll be really cool, except when you fall off the edge.
Yeah. All right.
Super Mario, talk about a giant douche nozzle.
Oh. Yeah, you're all back up on the surface. What do you want to do?
Well,
Now, I will say, once you come up on the surface, you look around, you see that the ground around you is wet. You see that there's hailstones kind of sitting around here and there.
oh my.
Everyone looks rather worried.
It's okay, everybody. We're just on this giant spacecraft going through the universe. It's okay.
He just ate some shrooms. It's okay.
Did something like just go walk find somebody and ask him, like, did something weird happen? We were in the sewer and we.
Yeah, it was, you find some random, dude walking on the street. It was absolutely crazy. Like, all of a sudden it was day, the night, the day, the night. And then it started raining, and then the wind started blowing, then it started hailing, then a thunderstorm came through, and then it all went back to normal.
Okay.
Whoa.
Wow, that's
Tuber
crazy.
Works in mysterious ways. It's
No
okay.
idea how that.
That was a control panel. That wasn't the tuber.
Oh, do you want to explain to this random gentleman about the control? Go. Just explain to him. Control. Sir, let us tell you about the control panel that we found deep below the city, that if we turn the Nile one way, it causes whatever came from the sky. If we turn it a different way, it goes lights off, lights on. Do you believe that?
Are you all well?
Not particularly.
Should I get the guard to help you?
No, they're surprisingly okay. We're all fine.
Some
I'm just a
people had
little salty.
I'm gonna
Some people
go
had a little
about
too
my
much.
business.
It's fine. Go ahead.
That's kind of.
Can we tell you about the new god in town? He's really great.
No, thank you. He runs off.
We have pamphlets.
Yeah,
That's what we need next is flyers and pamphlets.
that's it.
Right.
You know, you're not far off from the castle. You are on the outside of the city wall. What do you want to do?
I don't know how else is sitting. Like we just had a night's rest.
Yeah.
Do we just want to get to it basically, or
Yeah,
Yes.
let's do it to it.
Yeah.
Let's get going.
Let's find the Blade of Bornt and shank her.
Okay, back down.
Yeah, I think so.
Or we can turn her to this new fantastic religion.
no? She'll make something horrible. Like she would probably defile your tuber.
Oh my gosh, that would be
Like-
unacceptable.
Like vegan beef patties made out of potatoes. That's
Yeah.
pretty horrible.
Like an impossible burger.
No, we can't have that. We
No.
can't have that.
I mean, it's
Wait,
hard enough to
wait,
tolerate
I
the holy
thought-
tuber.
I'm confused, Barbar. Didn't you just say he's bad because he's, he eats blood, but then you're okay
Excuse me.
when like the burger, which by the way is like soaking in blood, and you cook it and it's made from flesh, like that's okay.
I'm saying it's weird for a plant to eat blood. And I'm
Is it
usually
now?
nervous about magic that requires blood sacrifice. I mean, call me crazy.
Well,
only-
you know, I mean, bone meal used to be used quite often to help us grow things. And in his
Yeah.
bad environment of the ice caves, you know, I mean, sometimes we'd mix some blood in there, just grow better. So I think this whole logic of yours is just wrong.
Hey, look,
I
I'm
think
going to try
all
my best.
plants really are blood-sucking fiends.
Okay.
They just don't get an
Okay.
opportunity to actually kill people to get the blood. You see,
They would if
That's-
they could. Is that what you're
exactly.
saying?
Look, I'm happy for you, and I'm glad you've got a good thing going with it. I'm gonna keep doing my thing, and like I'm gonna try to limit my negativity because I owe that to you, and it's clearly done good for you and done good for me. So I should be respectful of that. I'm aware that there's more than one God. That's pretty much where I'm at. Okay, that's as
If you
good as
leave me in a room alone with it, I'll bake it. So just keep that in mind.
I would
Whoa,
eat that shit.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No one's eating holy tuber, okay? Nobody. By the way, Sherbert, I thought you were going to get some sort of magical spell thingy so that we could understand what he's saying.
I have it, but I'm not like good enough yet.
Oh,
I can. Oh no, sorry. We can understand it. Sorry, we can do that today.
right.
Yeah,
Now,
we-
not the first time I've heard that about you.
we get to
I'm just
hear
saying.
his intentions. Did you hear that? Like directly from the potato's mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Let's maybe do it when we get back down in the sewer, maybe or something. I'm not sure if the surface is ready.
Yeah, I mean, you can head back down to the deep tunnels. It's not a problem.
I'm not sure the surface is ready to witness his greatness yet.
So,
You know, I've got a bedroll, and underneath this flap of my bedroll here, I'm going to take my chalk and I'm going to write down what I think this creature will say when we understand what it says.
All right,
I would
everybody.
like
put
you
down-
to actually write that down.
I am actually writing it down.
Everybody want to take a prediction here?
Well, personally, I think he's going to remark about just the nature of existence, how we as individuals identify ourselves, gives us a particularly codified way of behavior, of integrating with societies to ensure no war or famine.
He's just going to
or-
ask where the bathroom is.
He's just gonna go meh.
I'm just saying, you know.
I'm laying odds he just goes meh. Even when you do translation magic, that he just goes meh.
All right, we'll
Even
find
if
out.
he
All right,
just
everybody-
went meh, that's more I've heard from him than Sarah and Ray, but okay.
Hey, I mean, I can just do holy fire with my axe, and I can survive other things. So everybody's got their own little, things.
Right.
It's okay.
It's fine.
It's getting spicy in here.
It is. And you know what? I'm sorry.
yeah.
I should
Spicy
be.
potato.
All right, Dan, you cast Comprehend Languages. You can now understand the speech of the potato god.
All right, I'll just hold it. What is your wisdom?
So the rest of you hear, meh. Now, Sherbert, feed me the blood of the innocent so I can complete my dark harvest.
Oh.
Also, give me I need a save from you, Dan.
Yeah. Don't leave us waiting. Come tell us what he
Give
said.
me a
You are
willpower
the
save,
voice of a god.
20's your target. Oh yeah, you pass it. You can feel these words like reverberating through your core. But you withstand the storm. Feed me the blood of the innocents. Give me a baby. Let me complete my dark work.
Do you understand me?
Yes, puny mortal. Feed me
What
your
is-
eyes. Let me see you contribute to the many-eyed god.
Oh God. What's your goal?
Commandments, maybe. Yes.
Growth, rebirth, the destruction of innocence. Also, melted butter.
What if we just delivered one of those things?
No, give me all of them. Give me your blood, and I will make you powerful.
What about just melted butter?
Give me melted butter, and I don't know, make you feel okay.
Maybe we'll start with that.
Also, find babies and feed them to me.
I don't think.
Give me the innocent mortal.
I'm gonna dispel my magic.
What did he say? What did he say? What has he commanded? What is the Holy Tuber commanded?
I'm gonna hold the edge of my bedroll, ready to reveal what I've written down.
I'm gonna go ahead and put them back in the bag.
What? Oh yes, Taking this one must be very taxing for him.
No. I hate to break it to you, but he's not quite on the up and up.
What does that mean?
Out of all the demands, he wants melted butter. That one's okay.
Okay.
He wants eyeballs, babies,
okay.
eat.
He wants to eat eyeballs and babies that's been covered in melted butter.
Yeah.
So you mean he didn't say, man?
No, he. No.
So he wants what, like a baby cow, a baby lamb covered in butter? I mean, I wouldn't mind one of those either, to be honest. And the eyes, some people like the eyes, some people don't. I mean, I can see the spud liking the eyes.
You're the reason why no one talks to snow elves, all right? Just so we're clear.
He talked about some sort of dark harvest and, consuming the innocent.
Oh, okay. So he wants to eat babies, consume the innocent, and commit some dark harvest.
Well, don't we all?
No.
Wait,
No.
don't we all?
Okay. Well,
I just
I'm
want
sure,
a higher percentage of that dingy bar with the jalapeno poppers.
I bet Puck Puck was right. This probably has been taxing for him. Let's get him back in his nice little comfy bag.
Well, let's look. It's not like Sherbert is like a really good wizard like Findelium or nothing.
Hey.
So
Yeah, I
he
mean, a
probably
dark
got
harvest,
the translation
he-
wrong.
Exactly. Dark harvest. It's a potato. It just wants to be put in the soil, guys. Dark harvest.
eat babies, destruction of the innocent. Like that's about as clear cut as you get.
Right, but babies are really spry. They jump out at you from like corners and stuff sometimes, and they try to tackle you to the ground.
And everyone knows the
giant
babies are
arm
the
erupts
most
in holy
succulent.
flame,
I mean,
and then
frankly,
the
if I
giant
were
arm
to eat a baby,
smashes
it
down
wouldn't be
on the
with
spud
melted
inside the
butter.
bag.
Oh,
what was
boy.
that?
The giant arm erupts in holy flame, and the giant arm smashes down on the potato god in the bag.
But you're killing me then. It's
But-
in my sleeves.
But that's why I
You
said
are
like we set it
using-
aside.
You are using his magically imbued weapon already. He has infused within it the power of the tuber.
Yeah, and now I'm imbuing it with Saren Ray's power, some real actual holy flame. And if that doesn't work, I'll break out the X. But
Oh,
now
wow.
All you're doing is
Real,
making him a
huh?
mashed potato god.
I
It's
know.
still fine.
I feel bad for not being a good team player, like above board, but there's no way Barbar doesn't immediately like wreck that thing with some holy flame.
2 rolls. First is
Okay.
your attack.
You'll make a big potato out of him. He'll just rise stronger than he was before.
I'm sure he will. Okay, so the first one's an attack roll. I'm sure this is. I feel really dumb doing this, but I kind of have to.
It'll be French fries, and then we'll all be doomed.
Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. Next one, we'll save.
Okay.
Okay. Give me your damage.
Okay. Was by any chance was I'm sure a 26 wasn't a crit.
No. Not against
Okay.
the potato guy. No.
Okay.
20 damage is still good. You smash this sack. You look inside and it's just pulped mashed potatoes.
I'm kind of torn between being upset and
No.
thinking that this is the right
Puck,
thing
puck.
to do.
In your ear, you hear the whisper. Meh.
You are what you eat, Puck Puck.
No, I do
Guys, hear
apologize.
that?
What?
No.
I think he's speaking to me.
Meh.
Or
Betty's
maybe
saying
it
meh.
Wait. No. Hello? Tuber?
You feel a pressure building in one of your pockets.
Oh boy. This is not the time. And I reach into the pocket. See if there's anything in there.
Full of french fries.
Oh my, look, the French fry. Oh my goodness.
This is. I think we just Obi-Wan Kenobi'd him.
That's
You smash him now, he shall arise greater and more powerful than he was before. You know not what you've done, Barbar.
I do actually. I very clearly know what I've done.
That was just a small measly vessel.
Okay,
The
great. So we
equivalent
find
of breaking a Saren Ray idol.
But the funny thing is, though, is like some gods provide like hearth and home and support, and other gods want blood sacrifice and to eat the innocent, and just I'm real sorry. I normally try to be more tolerant, but I get a few things that are just sort of no-goes for me.
You see, that's the problem. You're trying to be tolerant, but that merely implies a disdain for another person's way of life. Acceptance is really what we should all be after. I have accepted you as a follower of Saren Ray,
Yeah.
despite the fact that her
That's-
devotion to some degree becomes a bit kind of off-putting.
Gotcha. So just to double check, you're fine also with the Lady of Born. We should just all be friends because, like, it's cool that she worships the Mother of Monsters, right? It's totally fine. They also kill
Mother-
children.
Right. No, not
Yeah.
very good. No, not very
Yeah,
good.
no,
But
that's it's the same train of logic. Let's go with that. Cool. Let's all be kumbaya with that.
right,
I'm
but
sorry. I'm
I was
trying.
terribly cursed for eternity because of strange machinations of a wizard who stole my pants, and then this creature helped me in ways that your god did not. So
Yeah.
I appreciate your moral certitude, but far be it for me not to judge as harshly as you. Perhaps there was an error in translation. This has happened historically in religious text. We do not know. We have merely Sherbert's word to go off of it, and far be it for me to question Sherbert's qualities. Sherbert is a very fine young man, but you jumped to conclusions so quickly and never gave the Holy Tuber a fair and proper trial. Perhaps there are evil babies in this world. Is evil something that you are born with, or is it something that is derived from your exposure to society?
I mean, from some religious texts, actually, yeah, demons can be born evil.
So maybe that was what the Holy Tuber meant by feed me your babies.
Other than
But what about the feeding of the innocent part?
Yeah.
Right,
You know,
that one's a bit hard to, yeah, that's the kind, but again, I'm just going to go back to the translation issue. I'm really going to kind of get caught up on that one.
You know what? Puck, I want you to know I love you. I respect you. I'm really sorry if I upset you. But I kind of feel like I had to do that. I was a little bit, I was a little piqued. I'm going to admit it. But I should still be respectful to you and polite to you.
I will not be polite. I think you should eat one of the French fries.
Please don't eat the French fry.
If you eat the fry and something
Cover a hit
happens,
point.
well, that would be a very scientific display of your miraculous
Miss
powers.
killing baby Hitler.
You see a small cut on his cheek slowly begin to stitch up after he heals 1 hit point to get to full health, actually.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
that's what I was missing.
Okay, this is where we're gonna wrap it.
Oh man.
All right.
I love
I do
it.
want to have
Absolutely.
one little aside thing here
Sure.
where I look inside of the other bag where all the dead potato gods are at.
They seem to be just regular potatoes.
Seem to be.
Just in case.
Mash them too.
It's supposed to be secret.
Puck looks at the actions you've taken, slowly turns away from the group and walks away.
Oh my gosh.
Like that scene in it's the Spider-Man comic where he gives up being Spider-Man, except it's potatoes in the trash.
All right.
Cue sad Hulk music as he walks into the distance.
This will wrap session 14.
Oh, man.
You know, I had us marked down for just 150 XP, but that was so fun. Go and take 200 XP.
I will roll a new character for next time.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Oh no, I think Puck is leaving the group. You just killed his god in front of him.
I love it because that
He-
means
he's-
I can bring Puck as the next big bad.
Yeah. Whoa, hang on. There's no reason. Or the big good.
The big good.
The big good.
next big opponents to the
That's
potato
fine. That's
smashers.
Because clearly we're the evil
So-
ones.
So how much did
Right?
you say?
200.
200. Okay.
Jeff, if you want to make a new character, keep him at the same level as Puck.
I'm so sorry.
It's all good. I just think the way Puck looks at it, don't forget, he's a hobgoblin. And
No,
so
I
for
like
his
it.
entire culture, he's evil. Everyone calls him evil just because who he is. And he finally finds a god who helps him, actually helps him.
But you know, we have
Best
a
friend
bunch of
smashes
extra
him in
gods.
front of
We
us.
have extra gods, though. You got a whole pouch of extra gods that weren't killed.
Yes, all I have is the French fries.
Oh my
I
god.
will move off into the darkness and I will start a farm and I will grow the tuber back.
Oh no.
That's fantastic. That was a very entertaining.
Why is there a lot of rain pouring down over this one field in particular? Why is that rain blood? Did someone check the weather device?
A rash of missing babies. Oh no, I went. God, that'd be coincidence.
There we go.
Oh, my
All
God.
right, that's what we got. That was very entertaining. Everyone who watched, thanks for hanging out. We'll be back next Wednesday for more of this fantastic action. But for now, Bert, where can people check you out?
Twitch.tv/Steam Steel Murder. We stream on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Tuesday is usually first edition Dungeons and Dragons. Friday is BX. Sunday is free for all sort of thing. We've got a Shadowrun going on, a Gamma World going on. This Sunday, I hunt for Halloween. Monster hunting in the gig economy.
There we go.
Should be a lot of fun.
Very cool. Let's see, Jeff, what do you got?
Tomorrow night over on Garbella Games, you can catch myself and Jeremy. We are playing through Delta Green. The Visid scenario, things are pretty crazy and off the rails. Our Impossible Landscapes game is off for this week on Friday. We'll be back next Friday. I think we're going to be doing something in its place, though. Not sure yet. We should be back to our normal schedule starting next day.
Cool. Then here on Defenders, if you come back on Friday, 10 p.m. Central, we'll be running basic fantasy role-playing game where we have successfully freed the evil wizard, helped him reclaim his spellbook, and we're now traveling with him so he can get revenge. Saturday, we got a double header for you at 1 p.m. Central. We're going to be doing Forbidden Lands. That sounds right. No Forbidden Lands this Saturday. Sorry, I was wrong. I was off on that. So no doubleheader this Saturday, but Saturday at 9 p.m. Central, we're going to be kicking off. Was it The Darkest House? Is that the name of it, Jeff?
Gosh darn it. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's by Monty Cook Games, The Darkest House.
Yeah. Steven's going to be running it for us. It's going to be a lot of fun exploring a haunted house. So it'll be great. We don't have anything going on Halloween, so go watch what Bert's doing. Get your spookies on over there. And I guess that's all we fucking have. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for playing. And until we see you next time, start fires, do drugs, and go get your fucking vaccine. Deuces.
Obey the Holy Spud.
Obey the Holy Spud.
Obey the spud.